Hey everyone! Welcome back to Nayra Facts. Today we've got something truly mind-blowing for you. We're about to dive into 101 random facts that are so crazy, you'll wonder how you didn't know them before. Let's go! 1. The shortest war in history lasted only 38 to 45 minutes. It was between Britain and Zanzibar on August 27, 1896. 2. A day on Venus is longer than a year on Venus. It takes Venus about 243 Earth days to complete one full rotation, but only 225 Earth days to orbit the Sun. 3. The Eiffel Tower can grow by up to 6 inches during the summer. The iron expands when it's heated by the sun. 4. A cloud can weigh more than 1,000,000 pounds. That's because clouds are made of tiny water droplets or ice crystals, and all that water adds up. 5. Bananas are berries, but strawberries aren't. Botanically speaking, a berry is a fruit that develops from a single ovary, and bananas fit that category. 6. There's enough DNA in the human body to stretch from the sun to Pluto and back, 17 times. 7. Sharks existed before trees. Sharks have been around for more than 400 million years, while trees appeared around 350 million years ago. 8. A small child could swim through the veins of a blue whale. The blue whale's heart is the size of a car, and its arteries are big enough to fit a human. 9. Did you know that honey never spoils? Archaeologists have found pots of honey in ancient Egyptian tombs that are over 3,000 years old and still perfectly edible. 10. Octopuses have 3 hearts. 2 pump blood to the gills, and 1 pumps it to the rest of the body. When they swim, the heart that delivers blood to the body stops beating. 11. Your nose can detect over 1 trillion different scents. That's more than any other human sense. 12. The longest hiccuping spree lasted 68 years. Charles Osborne had the hiccups from 1922 to 1990. 13. Polar bear skin is black, but their fur is white. This helps them blend into the snow, but their dark skin absorbs heat from the sun. 14. Cleopatra lived closer in time to the first moon landing than to the construction of the Great Pyramid of Giza. 15. Water can boil and freeze at the same time. It's called the triple point, and it happens when pressure and temperature conditions are just right. 16. The longest word in the English language is 189,819 letters long. It's the full chemical name for titin, a protein found in mussels. 17. Spiders can't fly, but some species can parachute by releasing silk and letting the wind carry them to new locations. 18. Shakespeare invented more than 1,700 words. Some of the words we use today, like bedroom, lonely, and swagger, were first penned by the bard. 19. A group of flamingos is called a flamboyance. How fitting, right? 20. Human bones are 5 times stronger than steel. A cubic inch of bone can withstand about 19,000 pounds of pressure. 21. Space smells like seared steak, hot metal, and welding fumes. Astronauts say it's a combination of a metallic, burnt smell when they take off their spacesuits. 22. The shortest commercial flight in the world lasts just 57 seconds. It's between 2 islands in Scotland, Westray and Papa Westray. 23. The Great Wall of China is not visible from space with the naked eye. This is one of the biggest misconceptions in history. 24. There's a species of jellyfish called Turritopsis dohrnii that is biologically immortal. It can revert to its juvenile form and live forever. 25. Did you know that your stomach gets a new lining every few days? That's because the stomach acid is so strong, it would digest your stomach if it didn't regenerate constantly. 26. In Japan, there's a museum dedicated entirely to ramen. It's called the Cup Noodles Museum, and it's in Osaka. 27. Sloths can hold their breath longer than dolphins. They can stay underwater for up to 40 minutes at a time. 28. A giraffe's neck contains the same number of vertebrae as a human's. Just 7. The difference is that each vertebra in a giraffe's neck is much longer. 29. A blue whale's tongue alone can weigh as much as an elephant. 30. There's a species of fungi called zombie fungus that infects ants, takes control of their body and forces them to climb trees before killing them. 31. A day on Earth is 24 hours, but its time is gradually slowing down by 1.7 milliseconds every century. In millions of years, Earth days will be much longer. 32. There's a town in Norway where the sun doesn't set for 69 days straight during the summer. 33. A snail can sleep for up to 3 years without eating. That's how resilient they are. 34. Did you know that the Eiffel Tower can weigh up to 10,000 tons? It's made from iron, but it's still incredibly lightweight for its size. 35. Each king of the English Empire from William the Conqueror to King Henry VIII had a pet dwarf, and they were often seen as symbols of wealth and power. 36. An octopus has blue blood, not red. It's because their blood uses copper to transport oxygen instead of iron like humans. 37. Sloths can rotate their heads 270 degrees. They do this because their necks are extra long, allowing them to see around without moving their bodies. 38. Goats have rectangular pupils. This gives them a 340-degree field of vision, helping them see predators from all angles. 39. A small black hole has more mass than a star. But don't worry, there are no small black holes near Earth. 40. Rainbows can actually happen at night. They're called lunar rainbows, and they're created by light reflecting off the moon. 41. The world's most expensive coffee, Kopi Luwak, is made from beans that have been eaten and then excreted by civet cats. 42. Cleopatra wasn't Egyptian, she was Greek. She belonged to the Ptolemaic dynasty, which ruled Egypt after Alexander the Great. 43. Hippopotamonstros, squipedaliophobia is the fear of long words. Irony at its finest, right? 44. A penny costs more to make than it's worth. In fact, it costs about 1.8 cents to produce 1 penny. 45. A jiffy is an actual unit of time. It refers to 1/100th of a second. 46. During World War II, the US military experimented with using bats as bombers. They attached bombs to bats and released them over Japan. 47. Sharks can detect 1 drop of blood in 25 gallons of water, and they can smell it from up to 3 miles away. 48. Polar bears can overheat. Despite living in the Arctic, they have to keep cool because they can't sweat. 49. Russia has a larger surface area than Pluto. Russia spans more than 17 million square kilometers, while Pluto is only about 16.6 million square kilometers. 50. There's a river in Venezuela that's so full of aquatic life. It's called the River of 5 Colors due to its rainbow-colored waters. 51. The unicorn is Scotland's national animal. Yep, it's not a real creature, but they still claim it as their symbol. 52. Did you know that an adult human has fewer bones than a baby? Babies are born with around 270 bones, but as they grow, some of them fuse together to form 206 bones by adulthood. 53. Koalas sleep for up to 22 hours a day. They need that much rest because their diet of eucalyptus leaves provides little energy. 54. Armadillos always give birth to identical quadruplets. That's because all of their babies come from a single egg. 55. The first alarm clock could only ring at 4 a.m. It was invented by Levi Hutchins in 1787 in New Hampshire. 56. Did you know that wombats have cube-shaped poop? This helps it stay in place in their burrows and avoid rolling away. 57. Venus is the hottest planet in our solar system, even though Mercury is closer to the Sun. This is because Venus has a thick atmosphere that traps heat, creating a runaway greenhouse effect. Its surface temperature can reach up to 900 degrees Fahrenheit, 475 degrees Celsius. 58. Human saliva contains a natural painkiller called opioorphin, which is 6 times more powerful than morphine. 59. About 10% of the world's population has never seen a sunset. Why? They live in places near the poles where the sun doesn't set for months at a time. 60. Drinking a hot drink can actually cool you down faster than drinking a cold one. It helps your body regulate temperature more effectively. 61. Did you know that sea otters hold hands while they sleep to keep from drifting apart? It's called rafting, and it keeps them close to each other in the water. 62. The inventor of the Pringles can is buried in one. Fred Bauer, who created the Pringles can, had his ashes partially stored in one after his passing in 2008. 63. There are more stars in the universe than grains of sand on all of Earth's beaches. Scientists estimate there are about 70 sextillion stars. 64. Horses can sleep both lying down and standing up. They have a locking mechanism in their legs that allows them to rest without falling over. 65. Sloths only poop once a week, and they always do it in the same spot. They climb down from the trees to do their business, an incredibly dangerous trip for them. 66. Elephants are the only mammals that can't jump, but they can run surprisingly fast for their size, up to 25 miles per hour. 67. Rats are excellent swimmers and can live up to 3 days in water. They are capable of holding their breath and swimming long distances. 68. Jellyfish are 95% water, which makes them very fragile. Some species can even glow in the dark, thanks to bioluminescence. 69. Some turtles can breathe through their butts. The Hydra species can absorb oxygen through their rear end, which helps them stay underwater longer. 70. In 2006, Pluto was reclassified as a dwarf planet, so it's no longer officially considered one of the main planets of our solar system. 71. Bananas are radioactive. They contain potassium-40, an isotope of potassium, which is naturally radioactive. But don't worry, it's completely harmless. 72. Your body contains enough fat to make 7 bars of soap. That's a lot of soap. 73. Did you know that the tongue is the strongest muscle in the body relative to its size? It's vital for speaking, swallowing, and even tasting. 74. There are more fake flamingos in the world than real flamingos. The plastic flamingo lawn ornament is a surprisingly popular decoration. 75. Sharks can live for several centuries. The Greenland shark, for instance, can live up to 400 years, making it the longest living vertebrate known to man. 76. An astronaut's height can change during a space mission. Without the force of gravity pulling down on the spine, astronauts can grow up to 2 inches taller while in space. 77. Avocados are toxic to some animals, including dogs, cats, and birds. They contain a substance called persin that can cause heart problems in pets. 78. Most of the dust in your home is made of dead skin cells. In fact, about 70% of household dust is skin, with the rest being particles like dirt and hair. 79. Did you know that the world's largest snowflake on record was 15 inches wide and 8 inches thick? It fell in Montana in 1887. 80. Rats laugh when they're tickled. When rats are amused, they emit high-frequency sound waves that humans can't hear, but researchers can detect with special equipment. 81. A single bolt of lightning contains enough energy to toast 100,000 slices of bread. Lightning is a powerful force of nature, with temperatures hotter than the surface of the sun. 82. Some species of frogs can freeze during the winter and come back to life in the spring. Their bodies are able to survive being frozen solid for months. 83. Ancient Romans used to clean their teeth with urine. It might sound gross, but they believed it helped whiten their teeth. 84. A sneeze can travel as fast as 100 miles per hour. That's faster than the top speed of most cars. 85. A single strand of spider silk is stronger than steel, but lighter than human hair. Some spiders use it to create webs that can stretch up to 100 feet long. 86. Sharks don't have bones, they have cartilage. This makes their skeletons much lighter and more flexible than ours. 87. The world's largest living organism is a fungus in Oregon that covers an area of over 2,385 acres. It's an Armillaria species and is estimated to be thousands of years old. 88. Did you know there are more chickens on Earth than people? There are about 25 billion chickens globally compared to just under 8 billion humans. 89. Apple seeds contain cyanide. While you'd need to eat a lot of them for it to be dangerous, it's still something to be aware of. 90. A group of crows is called a murder. It's not exactly the most cheerful name for a group of birds. 91. Sharks are not only tough, they can heal wounds incredibly quickly. Some species have been known to heal severe injuries in a matter of weeks. 92. A giant squid's eyes are the largest in the animal kingdom, measuring up to 10 inches in diameter. 93. Octopuses can change their texture and color to blend in with their surroundings. This helps them hide from predators in their natural habitat. 94. Polar bear fur is not white. It's actually transparent. The white appearance comes from the way light reflects off of it. 95. The world's largest snowman was built in Maine, USA in 2008. It stood a staggering 122 feet tall and weighed about 13 million pounds. 96. The Eiffel Tower was originally intended to be a temporary structure. It was meant to be dismantled after 20 years but became so iconic that it stayed up. 97. The Mona Lisa has no eyebrows. It was common during the Renaissance to shave them off, and it's thought that Da Vinci may have removed hers intentionally. 98. In the 1800s, people used to take photographs with daguerreotypes. These images were produced on silver-coated copper plates and were the first widely used photography process. 99. The longest time between two twins being born is 87 days. The twins were born prematurely, and doctors kept the second twin in the mother's womb for almost 3 more months to grow. 100. A group of pandas is called an embarrassment. It's not clear why, but perhaps because they're so awkward when moving around. 101. Butterflies taste with their feet. They have taste sensors on their feet to help them identify whether a leaf is a good place to lay eggs. So, there you have it. 101 facts that are guaranteed to blow your mind. Which one shocked you the most? Let us know in the comments below. And hey, if you want to learn more crazy facts, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell for more mind-blowing videos like this one. Until next time, keep learning and stay curious.